Do you want to know what you need to know factoring? Do you want to know one application of factoring in math? So I'm going to show you one way to use factoring, and this is calling how to find the x-intercepts using factoring. Let's see the example with a function. The function is f is a function of x equals x to the 4 power minus 1, and the idea is to find the intercepts. So find the x-intercepts. Finding the x-intercepts means that we're going to write fx equals to 0. We need to find for which values of x the function is 0. These are the x-intercepts. And so we just have to solve this equation. 0 equals x to the 4th power minus 1. Okay, sometimes the information doesn't move as you think. Okay, now we have x to the 4th power minus 1. And so the main idea of this way of factoring is that we need to find when the equation is 0. So maybe you can say that, okay, if x is 1, 1 to the 4th power is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. We have one solution. But it's a 4-degree polynomial, so it is supposed that we have 4 solutions. So that's why we use factoring. So factor completely to find x-intercepts. And we're going to factor the equation. X to the 4th power minus 1, and this is a difference of squares. X to the 2nd power is x to the 4th power, so we can write it like x to the 2nd power to the 2nd power, and we have difference of squares, x to the 2nd power minus 1 times x to the 2nd power plus 1. And you can see that the first term, the term that I'm showing here, is another difference of squares. So we can simplify it using difference of squares. X minus 1 and x plus 1. Okay, sum of squares, it doesn't exist at sum of squares. And we have here now the factoring of the polynomial. And this polynomial should be equals to 0. So we're going to write it equals to 0. And we're going to apply the zero factor property. Zero factor property could be explained in the video polynomial equations that is here in my tube. So if you don't understand pretty well the how to solve polynomial equations and zero factor property, I recommend you to check the video. It's pretty cool. But here, zero factor property just established that each factor should be equals to 0. So x minus 1 means that x equals to 1. X plus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to negative 1. And x squared plus 1 equals to 0. That is not going to be a real solution. We're not having a real solution for this exercise. So it means that we have two solutions, and two solutions that aren't real. We have 4 solutions of the equation, but we just want to check the real solutions. Okay, So these are the x-intercepts. The x-intercepts of the function are and we're going to write it as coordinates on -1, 0 and 1, 0. This is the solution of the intercepts, and this is how you find x-intercepts using factoring. I hope that you like the video. I hope that you get the information, and remember, using factoring is just to follow recipes. So if you don't understand how to apply the factoring completely here, check videos about factoring completely, check videos about how to apply difference of squares formula. See you next time, and goodbye. Thanks for watching.